Hello everyone and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3. We are still playing as France. It is October of 1944. So the war in Europe just sort of flared right back up again after the Yugoslavian government decided that it would be a brilliant idea to join the already defeated Axis powers. So that's not going to last too long. We have landed in Japan, in the southern island, and I have to say that It seems fairly common for the Japanese AI to basically just not garrison their home islands at all. It seems to be common practice. They see the Soviet Union as their bigger threat because they share a land border with them, so they ferry all their troops over here and then basically completely suffer and fall to an invasion from the south, exactly like the one we just did. So, I mean, I sort of feel bad that it's sort of a known bug, a known exploit. You can basically just directly invade Japan and take them over that way. But hey, I mean, you know, you do what you can. You know, this is a war, all's fair in love and war, and sort of nonsense like that. The Yugoslav front is sort of interesting. The Soviets have not yet taken any victory provinces of the Yugoslavs. So this is a Hungarian province. This is Peks up here. While we have Zagreb, we're just about to take Ljubljana. Oh my goodness, please forgive me. We are working on surrounding Beograd and preventing the Soviets from advancing on Beograd. And here in the south, we're hoping that the Greeks and Italians will be able to take Skopje from them. At which point, I think we should have forced their surrender. We will have taken 5 points from them, and they will be left with 2 points. So that would be out of 7, we'd have taken 5. That's a significant amount, and don't ask me to do this math in my head, but they have a national unity of 70, so I believe 5 out of 2. Actually, let me put up a calculator right quick here. I know you can't see it, but let's just do this math right quick. Let's see. 5 divided by 7. That would be 71%. Yeah, okay. So if we just take the easy ones for us, we should bump them just over their surrender progress, and they should completely capitulate to us rather than to the Soviet Union, which would be fantastic. It would mean we'd be able to completely supply all of our troops in this little pocket down here with a land bridge, basically, which would be absolutely fantastic. So we need to make sure that we have war goals set. Yeah, we have puppet set down here. If the war lasts until the 17th of this month, then we'll be able to add another war goal. We'd probably add install friendly government, install a democracy in Yugoslavia as well. But we'll see. We'll see if it comes to that, and if it doesn't, it won't be the worst thing in the world. We are currently in the process of pushing up here, but since we're so deep in the Japanese home islands, I'm not really willing to go full bore just yet. We're going to move up here and try to push to this province, Takamatsu, so we can defend behind the strait. There's a strait between this province and this province, so we can defend really easily from Takamatsu over here, and then we can push up through here into Osaka and move into the Kyoto, Nagoya region, which should be just fine. That is also fairly mountainous provinces, fairly hilly, so if we do end up taking it, we will have the benefit of urban and mountain environment to defend in, and everything should be fine. Everything should be a-okay. So yeah, it is 4 minutes into the video, and I haven't unpaused yet, so we're going to do that right now. And yeah, we're just going to continue the movement orders up here. I'm going to tell you to move into Masuda, and you can move into Masuda as well. And I'm going to leave you moving like this, and you can chill in Beppu here. We are looking to... Oh, I had another army group somewhere. Oh, right, we retreated our incredibly damaged fleet, the backup fleet, back here to Manila, because we just sort of got our butts handed to us by the Japanese. And did we completely move everybody up here? Yeah, okay, we've got our heavy infantry as well as our marines, so everything should be going just fine. A lot of you have commented that I shouldn't really be researching ships myself. I should be basically using the British ships that we know are probably going to be up to date as well, which is a good point. I mean, it's certainly something that we need to look into doing. Basically, we can spend some of this gads of money that we have by buying a production license and checking out what rank their ships are at. Honestly, at this point, they're not looking too hot. The British aren't anyway. They have better light cruisers than we do. We can't tell how much better, but because it lets us buy it, we know that it's better. They have better tank destroyers than we do. That might be good. Maybe we can go over to the United States and ask for a license. No, we're not. It's not letting us build aircraft carriers. It's not letting us build really good aircraft carriers. So it's not spectacular. So we won't be able to just completely renovate our army with American ships. Our navy, excuse me, with American ships, which is sort of unfortunate, but it's to be expected, I suppose. All right, we have made it across the strait, and we are going to move directly to Takamatsu. You're going to move up this way. Yeah, and we'll just we'll deal with the rest of them when we get there. A little bit of air combat in this region, which is fine. Yeah, we're gonna do pretty good against the Yugoslavian Air Force. Okay, they got into this province before we did, so we need to move into Beograd as quickly as possible. 8%. 8%. Oh boy. I think we need to do it. I think we need to take this river crossing penalty and the fort modifier and the terrain modifier, and we just need to go. I think we need to do as much damage as possible while we have the opportunity. We've taken Zagreb, we've taken Ljubljana. We're still hoping the Greeks can come down here and take this province, but might not be in the cards. We might need to push down that way ourselves. But we are going to continue moving in this southern region here. Let's see. Do we have 2 units in here? No, we don't. Okay. We're going to use these tanks that we have. Once they get some fuel and supplies caught up to them, we're going to just kind of hopefully cut the Soviets off and prevent the Soviets from taking too much in the way of victory provinces. I'm not certain this is the best decision I've ever made. We are not doing very good damage against. Okay, yeah, we're gonna back off here. We do need to push across the river, though. Hopefully, we won't have the same terrain disadvantages in this province. Yeah, okay. We're attacking with 50% and 60% efficiency across that river. So we should be able to push them back out of this province, and then we'd be able to attack into Beograd from across the river. That should be much better. Alright, we lost this port to the Japanese. And we're still hoping that the British actually send, or the Americans actually send some people down in that direction. I suppose that's a kind of silly hope to have, honestly. Alright, and this is another problem. The Japanese keep moving their men in our way, basically, preventing us from actually crossing this strait by moving a ship into the sea province. This sea province, which prevents us from crossing the strait at all. So we need to work. Yeah, even though we can't see that they have a ship in that province, we know they do because we can't cross into that province. We could work on a naval strike in that sea tile only, but our naval bombers aren't doing too hot. What are you? You're a CAG. We'll add you to the 3rd carrier air group. Yeah, everything looks fine. We are going through quite a bit of supplies because a bunch of our army is moving that isn't really used to moving. So we're using a lot of supplies in the European region that we weren't anticipating needing to use. But that's okay. yeah, we are going to push across this river here. I believe we've already beaten this unit. Yeah, it looks like they're just... Oh, no, we actually haven't begun the attack yet. Or are they already retreating? I can't really tell. We'll figure that out at some other point. Okay, we got into this province. It's great. But we have no supplies, apparently. No fuel. Not so great. Soviet Union's going to have this weird pocket down here, which might be good if we do end up going to war with them. We'd be able to stack our tanks right in this little region and push right across here. And then we'd be able to destroy a significant amount of the Soviet army if they were caught in that little pocket down there. That might be good. That might be good. Although we'll see. I'm still not certain that we want to attack the Soviet Union. I don't think we'd be able to defeat them, really. I think they have way too much manpower, and we have barely any. That's a good sight to see. Our Air Force is actually doing something good. Yeah. They have aircraft carriers here. They've got a port over there. Unfortunately, we don't have much in the way of... well, I mean, they won't be able to be based here anymore, which is good, but we need to get people across this strait, and that means that they can't have ships in this sea zone. Do we want to risk another naval engagement? I'm not sure that we do. We'll wait until the backup fleet is up and running. At least partially ready. I mean, they're basically just cannon fodder at this point. I think, honestly, we'd be able to win against Japan with the forces that we have available on the southern island, but they do need to be able to actually cross the strait, because right now we only have 2 units on their on the main Japanese island over here. And I'm sorry, I don't know the names of these provinces. It's a failing of mine, I suppose. Yeah, this one Japanese marine down here is really causing us problems. Tactical command structure, reserve officer training. We almost have enough for superior firepower, which is decently okay. I'm not certain that we're going to be relying on it too much, but we might as well have it just in case. It is always nice to be able to stack like an additional artillery unit or anti-tank unit on top of the currently existing artillery and tank units. Okay, I need you to stop that and just come right in here. We need to take Beograd before the Soviets do. Let's see, this is Ruma. Anybody attacking from Ruma? No, okay. The Soviets have not yet begun an attack on Beograd. Hopefully they don't have any quick units in that province and they can't snipe Beograd the way we sniped Berlin, which was really stupidly funny. Okay, yeah, let's stop that. Let's see if you can get into that province before the Soviets can. I'd like to take it before the Soviets can take it. It's probably not going to be in the cards, but that's okay. How you doing down here, Greece? Still not good. Italy's lost Tyrane, so we might need to take that from Yugoslavia. I think that will add 2 onto their points. Honestly, their army should fall into relative disarray once we've actually taken Beograd from them. So it should be okay. If we do need to come down that way with a unit to help them out down here in Skopje, then, I mean, we can send this unit down here. We're doing pretty well in straight-up fights against equal units from the Yugoslav armed forces. So yeah, we can just beat them here in a straight-up fight, even though we're attacking and they're defending. It's just fine by me. And yeah, we just can't supply enough fuel down in this direction for our tanks. We're getting supplies down here, but no fuel down here, which is weird. We have an abundance of supply. Not entirely certain what the problem is. Maybe we just have too many units over there asking for fuel. We just kind of skipped this island down there because it's really not that vitally important. It is a victory province, so we might need to come back for it. But I think that, 10 points, 10 points, 10 points, 5 points, 5 points, 5 points, 5 points. The ones we took are 5, 5, and 5 already. So I think we're doing pretty good in terms of forcing them to surrender to begin with. Okay, right now we have Puppet. Let's do the Install Democracy war goal. And it's not quite the 17th, so we can't add yet another war goal to Yugoslavia, but we have taken Beograd, which brings them down to 81% surrender progress. I think that if we take one more victory province from them, then they will, in fact, surrender. So I think we do just need to continue pushing forward. Let's give this as a target for Greece, because if they can take that, then the Allies will have taken. Let's see, is that all? Yeah, at this point, if we can beat them before they take Sarajevo or Split, and I don't think we'll be able to beat them to Split, unless. I mean, we've got some pretty clear terrain down here. Now, we don't want to advance with this unit, because if you advance from the Soviet territory into enemy territory, you're taking territory for the Soviets. And that's not what we want to do. And yeah, you did not get to that province quick enough. We will use our tanks. This one has a little bit of fuel, so it's moving at a quarter speed. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to continue advancing south from the north and see if we can't get our tanks down here to Split before the Soviets can. Well, it looks like we've already lost the race to Sarajevo. We're doing okay up here. We still can't get these units across the strait, which is sort of unfortunate. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can. We'll use the close air support as naval strike aircraft as well. See if we can't at least make them hurt for being in this sea tile. Doing good, doing good. Yeah, and that tank unit is out of fuel already. Oh, and it's... Okay, it was cut off. Its advance was cut off. That's what happened. Yeah, it's not looking like we'll be able to get to either Split or Sarajevo. Oh, it looks like the Greeks actually did push them out of Skopje. I wonder if they actually listened to me telling them to do that, or if they just sort of did that. Either way, as soon as they move into that province, Yugoslavia should surrender, and hopefully they surrender before... Oh, bummer. Okay, hopefully they surrender before they lose Sarajevo or Split. Small air search radar. Honestly, I'm not entirely certain how much any of this matters, because we have, as a war goal, a puppet war goal, so presumably we puppet them and then they get all their territory back, question mark? That's the hope, anyway. So we'll see if that actually ends up working out for us. And yeah, we can't. Send them back out. They tried to take us and the strait crossing. Little do they know the French forces are masters of defending strait crossings. Can't beat us on strait crossings. No, sir. No, sir. We've been defending straits since 1939. 5 long years of defending strait crossings. Can you please get into that province? Do I need to move down here and do it for you? I might run out of organization before that happens. More air combat over Nagasaki. Looks like they did intercept our naval bombers, which kind of sucks. Our multi-role fighters do have an air superiority mission over here. They should have intercepted them, but hey, I guess whatever works. And now they are intercepting our shipping in this region. We're going to very quickly become outnumbered in the north here, unless we can get reinforcements to that area. Which means crossing this the strait between between Beppu and Tokoyama. Hey! Alright, we have enforced puppet on Yugoslavia, and yes, we were right. That means that they got all of their territory back. The Soviets don't get any of that territory, which is both a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it means that we're stronger. They're our puppet state now. We can call them to arms. We'll let them not be at war for a little bit. It's also a bad thing because it means that the Soviets won't have this big old pocket down here that potentially we have the ability to surround. Now this does mean we need to go back through and redeploy everyone, so come back over here to Bucharest. And then all of you... Yeah, it was basically this entire South Army here, wasn't it? Move all of you back up here. All of you back up here. And we have a... Yeah. tank division as well. I'll move you over here. Sounds good. We'll completely move out. We do need to go through and cancel any air missions that we're currently flying in this region. Looks like there's one more. Where are you based out of? Completely forgot where I've based you. Ah, over here. But not you. You. Yes. Okay. Yep. War in Europe's over again. We've got a new little ally, new little buddy down here in Yugoslavia. So that means we do need to set them as a spy target. Because they can't necessarily stand in our own. Is Bulgaria? Yeah, okay. Bulgaria is actually... Bulgaria is our puppet, right? Yeah. Puppet of France. Greece is not. Greece is their own thing. Yeah. But Yugoslavia we need to set as an intelligence target, get some spies over there, and do support our party. Well, not anymore. We need to support the ruling party now. Should be good. We don't have any empty spies, unfortunately. What is our current spy party? We've got Germany. We're still counter-espionaging in Germany. Let's nix that. I'm not sure that Germany will ever exist again. Italy, we're supporting the ruling party because they're still our puppet, and it looks like their Democratic Party is gaining more strength, but their fascist parties are still rather significantly strong. We've only got 3 spies in Japan. Looks like the counter-espionage is working fairly well. Look at this nonsense. My goodness. Yugoslavia has a pretty robust democratic parties already existing in the country, so it shouldn't be too difficult to maintain their stability. And yeah, Bulgaria is doing just fine as well. We'll do some supporting ruling party here, but it's probably just going to be a drain on our spies rather than any useful happenings. Okay, we are actually bombing them, but that's the aircraft carrier fleet, so that's where we're being intercepted over there. Is our air attack? No, okay, our air attack doesn't actually cover that region, so we should do air superiority in this whole big area. We'll see how well our planes actually stack up against them. Speaking of, we've taken more air bases, especially the big old massive one at Hiroshima down here, so we should be able to completely redeploy. Yeah, let's bring some more multi-role fighters over here. We've got our close air support and our naval bombers. Interceptors we don't need. We don't need. Tactical bombers might be nice. But let's bring the 3 stack of tactical bombers over here. We're going to put you in Hiroshima too. Yeah, should be fine. Might take some damage on the way over here, but we'll see. I can only one of you move. Sometimes this game does really weird stuff like this. Like, one of you is allowed to move over here, but the rest of you aren't. I'm not certain what's going on. Yeah, we're going to continue research on our anti-submarine warfare. That's rather intelligent, I think. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Hopefully the Yugoslavs didn't lose too many troops, because we might need to call on their army again relatively soon. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. What was that? Oh, we're being attacked on our northern front. The front we've been unable to reinforce in any significant way. Let's see. This is a hill province. We have a defense modifier, and we're dug in because we've been sitting in this province for quite a while. We've got a 4-skill general, and he's only got a 2-skill. And they are crossing a river, but they have marines, so I think these will be easy fights for us to win. We would like to get people across this strait, though. That would be fantastic. Looks like one of them is able to get across, but not the other one for some unknown reason. Who understands this game? Who really understands this game? It's a straight crossing. I should be able to... Oh, now I can cross it? Really? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. I do not understand. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the troops where they are for now. In between videos, I'll redeploy them along the bloody border again. At least I'll give them orders to redeploy along the border again. We'll see. I sound so sad. Oh no, we won another war. Woe is me. Okay, these tactical bombers, I'm thinking we should start doing port strikes with. let's use these CAGs as additional naval strikes in the sea zone just to keep them out of the sea. We'll see if that's actually necessary. Okay, they don't really have much of a navy in that port, but I guess we'll do some damage to it anyway. Okay, these are all Marines. Let's start attacking across the strait. I don't think they have enough troops to actually do any damage to us, but we'll see. Technically, they'd be able to completely... Wow, that was quite the fight. They lost 1,000 troops trying to push us out. They were outnumbered 2-1. My goodness. Alright, well, counterattack. Badoom! They're already weak, they already have barely any organization, and they're at less than 80% strength, so... Now, this will open up our lines, but it looks like we're actually starting to be able to get reinforcements across that strait, so... Yeah. We pushed them out of this province. He should have stayed and fought. Holy cow, tenses are hard. Oh, okay. Well, now they're moving units into this sea zone. Hopefully we are bombing them. We are bombing them. Light cruisers and transports, so it's blocking our entire army from moving forward. But we got another 10,000 British Marines across the strait, which is a good thing. Whoa, partisans! In the southern Philippines, and there's really nothing I can do about that. Looks like the Brits don't really care, and the Americans don't really care to do anything about that either. Oh, the AI. What can you do about it? As long as they don't take Manila, and continue to allow our ships to repair themselves, I'm A-okay with this situation. I am just fine. I've still got ships in the strait. We are going to attempt a move again. And I really don't want to put these guys out there. We're running out of screens. You know, we're running out of ships to sub in. Like, I really don't want to use this fleet in combat again because we're out of screens. We're out of ships to protect the capital ships in a fight. Now we are making more, but we're also making capital ships as well. We need to wait until March of next year, which isn't too long. February is another heavy cruiser, but it's not really a screen now, is it? I think we need to start working on some more light cruisers just on an in-general basis. And we can look at doing British light cruisers instead of French ones, because theirs are probably objectively better than ours. These multi-rolls, I think we're going to do an air superiority just to distract their airplanes in the center of Japan. Let's see if we can... Whoa! We did a lot of damage to that unit. See if we can basically take out as many of their active duty airplanes as possible. You've got a lot of fairly well damaged units sitting in that port. Well, that's not really a port, is it? They're not sitting in the port, they're sitting in the airfield. Whatever. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job at keeping us from crossing the strait, because I'm too afraid to stick my nose out. And by nose, I mean Navy. Well, okay, let's risk it. Move out here. We've got the main battle fleet as well. We can move out in this general direction. We're doing pretty well on the land. Can move you up there and you over there. Push the already weakened units back. That's fine. They do have a navy out here. So we'll see how well we do. Oh, they attacked us with a destroyer. Well, that destroyer's dead. Yep, there it goes. And we are now in this province. Can't push through because they also have units in this province. Where did our units... Oh, we're not in that province yet. Okay. That was our aircraft. Our aircraft were in that province. Now we're in the province. Now it's 29 on 4. We only have 30% positioning, but I think we're doing okay. Yeah. I think we did just fine, guys. I think we did just fine. Why can I still not move across? Oh, they still got a unit. Okay, a unit survived somehow. And is still living in this sea tile. Oh, they threw more units in. Alright. That's fine. We'll destroy more of your ships. That's fine, Japan. Whatever you want. Okay, can we cross now? No. Why not? Why not? We've got naval superiority. Oops. We can cross that strait? What are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about? Who understands this game? Cross the darn strait. Cross it. You want to strike or something? Whatever. We'll wait a day. We'll come back in a bit. We'll come back in a bit. How are things looking over here? Do we have any, no air missions that I can tell them to cancel? We've got Lend-Lease coming in. Supplies moving through. More reinforcement to do. We are running a little bit short on supplies, but I'll be just fine. Shifting some of our production over to supply production if we need to. Okay, it's a new day. Alright, straight's free. Are we being bombed yet? No. Okay, we're gonna nix your naval strike. Put you back on CAG duty. We do have a... Yeah, we have a an air mission to defend the skies over this sea zone, and we're distracting them over the skies of Kyoto, so this should be just fine. I don't think they will... Well, I mean, they might risk making another naval engagement in this area. What was that I saw? I thought I saw German colors in Tokyo. They might have some units over there. Somehow, still alive. Wouldn't that be funny? But yeah, I'd love it if you guys actually got to the front and could be useful for a little bit. I'm certain we won't need them. Well, I'm not certain. I'm sure we won't. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful we won't need them. Okay, we're doing darn well. Losing provinces in the Philippines. Not that that really matters. This one's a victory province, owned by Japan, so it is helping their surrender progress. Unfortunately, they also took this one back. They're at 41%. Hiroshima apparently wasn't a victory province, which is sort of silly. But we've got 15 so far. We're about to take another 10, 20, 25, and then their capital would bring that up to 35. And once we take their capital, be it a simple thing of taking another 15, bringing us up to 50, 52, just from taking their home islands. And is this a straight crossing? It's not. Okay, so we need to actually do another naval landing. But yeah, we can take another 52 points by taking all of their home islands from them, which should be enough to force their surrender. Holy cow, that is a lot of units in Tokyo. I wonder if they're all German units that somehow fled here from the surrender of Germany. Well, that'll be an interesting siege, I think. Hopefully they don't have much manpower and are all very, very weak. But I'm going to take a break here. Thanks much for joining me on my HoI3 France adventures, and I'll see you all next time.